games left in the last 32 of the World Championship of Ping Pong. Next up, it is the very energetic and entertaining Popov-Rumgay of Scotland. He's got a tough game on his hands, though, against the experienced Russian Dmitry Popov. As you can see, we're almost done on table 1. There's one more game to add, though. We've moved one game from table 2. So after this game between Popov and Rumgay, we'll see Hwang Zhenggang against Vladislav Kushenko. First up, though, it's those two, Tony West and Colin Wilson.
Well, that's great news, Matt. We'll see Hwang and from China and Kushenko from Russia moved across to fill the schedule here. That's going to be great. But now we have the London-based Scot, Popov-Rumgay, 33-year-old from Perthshire originally, been chatting to his mum and dad. They were delighted he got through the groups. He had a very, very tough time in the groups, but squeezed his way through 15-14, qualified again, won another match as well. So here he is. He's been in the quarterfinals before, as you can see. And his record is last 16 last time, quarterfinals before that, quarterfinals before that, quarterfinals before that, last 16 before that. A stalwart of this championships. If he wins this one, he'll be guaranteed $2,000 and rising if he keeps winning. And the winner of this event gets $20,000 US. So everything to play for. Dmitry Popov here from Moscow, a great player. Always seems to get to at least the last 16 himself. And a great compatriot and practice partner of the legendary Maxim Shmiryov. So, two great players with lots and lots of experience. I've got Tony with me back in the commentary box. Tony, is this Gavin's day?
Yeah, I think Gavin will be confident. He's such a good battler. He's got great support in here, and he's a top player. He's regularly got through to the latter stages of this tournament, and I would definitely make him favourite, and I think he feels that as well.
Okay.
To love.
Thanks for your prediction. I'll go with you on that one. But Popov, last 32, last 16, last 16. Yeah, Rumgay's record slightly better. Maybe on average around better over the years. Very deliberate the way he thinks through how he's going to serve and approach the rally. Makes the other person wait a minute. Tomahawk serve over the top of the ball, trying to make it kick. It's interesting that these players can make the ball bounce differently off the other side of the table to the way that they throw it into the table. Quite interesting. And that's a beautiful low topspin from Gavin. Not worried if Popov hits it, because he's having to hit it from away from the table and very low. That's a very kind of secure way to spin the ball up with your forehand. Gavin quite happy with the short plays, very, very good around the net.
Yeah, he's had a great season this year, Gavin. In table tennis, he's secured the highest world ranking he's ever had at 33 years of age. So he's had a really good season. He feels that he's playing well. So he's got expectations of going further than ever before this year.
4-3.
Pleased with that. Little fist pump, we say the corner.
We've seen this from Gavin before, Colin. He takes his double point ball really early in the match.
Now this is by far the earliest we've seen the double point ball played. So if he wins this one, he gets 2 points. If he loses it, he only loses the 1. It's like a joker. And he gets it.
Oh, great serve. Lots of topspin on that. Look at the speed his back goes through this. It, to all the world, looks like backspin, and somehow he develops topspin and makes.
He just pulls that tomahawk movement over the top as the bat's going down. Very, very smart. Keeps the wrist going upwards as it hits the ball. Very hard to see that.
3-7.
So a great start for Gavin. That's why he uses that 2-point ball early. Likes to be the front runner, get his nose in front.
7-4.
And I think that Gavin focus is not only on the double point ball, but what he's going to do afterwards. I think he's got that planned out before he does the double pointer. Only one double point ball per match until we get to the final, which is best of 5 games, not 3. And then they get 2 double point balls in the final. But until then, best of 3 up to 15, double point ball once per match. And only on your service, and only up to 12 points. You've got more than 12 points, you can't use it.
Sorry. Second serve, Popov-Rumgay.
Yeah, because Gavin won on his double point ball, now they change the 2 serves on the odd number. So Gavin has 1 more serve to come. And then Dmitry Popov, pretty much the same age as Gavin. Both lads really well trained up. 34 years of age. He's ranked 3 in Russia, but of course that's behind Maxim Shmiryov. And then the other Russian we're going to see next
5-8
is Kutsenko. And what a player he is. He's up against the Chinese Huang. And that will close our evening this evening. Determines the last 16, ready for tomorrow. So join us at lunchtime.
5-9.
Well, great battle in there from Gavin. That's what we expect from him. Popov played a terrific backhand down the line, got Gavin out of position, but he did everything he could to stay in the rally. Ends up taking the point.
Well, that's lucky. Didn't quite get it back.
10-5.
Now, sometimes the returner of that lucky net can go around the net and onto the table without it bouncing and take the point. But Popov couldn't quite do that on this occasion.
Net serve.
Dmitry never really looks too bothered though, does he? He's very professional, very calm. He won't be too concerned. There, just keeping the control. Lovely low shot and then a fast one. Beautiful play from Dmitry Popov.
10-6.
Great use of change of pace.
Yeah, and he never looked like he was going to miss today. He was in perfect position well before he played every shot. Good stuff.
Lovely technique, beautiful footwork. Make sure you're watching kids and coaches, the way they get their feet to the ball. In this form of the game, you've got to get your feet in place. You can take a chance, but it's risky. So get your feet well planted. Really strong core. And you can get around like Alex Fleming and squeeze good shots out of the crossover. Dmitry, classy looking player, but more power, more aggression from Gavin. Look at that. Made them all work. Every single one went on. And it's another point to Rumgay. 11-7. Dmitry's such a smooth player. Picked that up as if it was nothing. Doesn't look too perturbed. And Popov has his double point to come. I wonder if he'll use it if he starts to get back into this one. Oh, that's got to be an unforced error there. Gavin just makes you work so hard, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. He'll battle and battle and battle. Just keep that ball in play, make you play that extra shot. Just when you think you've won the point, it comes back again.
Yeah, very much like Andrew Bagley in that respect. You've got to do so much to get the ball past him. It makes few errors, and as soon as you don't do much, he'll do a lot.
Nine, 13.
Well, chose to run round that one. Gavin's got a reasonable backhand. Choosing not to use it at the moment. He's got a filled Ali Pally. Sell out tonight, I think.
Net serve.
Thanks for watching this on the TV and also on Facebook Live. World Championship of Ping Pong on Facebook. Great shot of the hall. You can see all the tables at the far end that we used this afternoon to determine who went through from the original 64 players.
10.
By the end of the night, there's 16 left. $20,000 to the winner. 5,000 for the semi-finalists.
15-10. Game edge.
Yeah, he just got a couple of points up, and then after a while he was 3 points up, and then he was 4 points. You know, he just gradually pulled away. It wasn't easy, but he never let Popov back into the game.
Yeah, that's right. Look at his fans out there, Colin. Loving that, obviously, as he takes the first end.
Yeah, proud mum. Congratulations. Your boy's got one under his belt. And here's Super Coach. Alan does a great job with Gavin. Gavin's got so much respect for him. They make a great team all around the world. Gavin looks in really good shape. I haven't seen him so relaxed and happy. It's been more intense in the past sometimes, but he's looking in very good shape, very mature. Good exchange there between them as they calculate what they might do and what they might face in the second game, how the tactics might evolve, and if they do, what to do about that. Off you go, son. Popov a little bit quieter, a bit more reflective.
Second game, Popov-Rumgay to serve. Level.
Such a cool customer, Dimitri. He can easily just kind of slide his way quietly back into the match like a liquid seeping back in.
Yeah, he's very cool and calm. He'll certainly keep his composure. I'm wondering whether he'll try and get at the Rumgay backhand a bit more. As you see, Gavin tries to run round a lot. If he switches him wide early and then goes back to the backhand, he might get more defence from Gavin.
Right, so maybe the first ball out wide of Gavin's forehand and then into the backhand where Gavin's forced to play backhand.
Love 2.
Struggling with Gavin's servo, isn't he? Gavin's able to generate unbelievable spin considering the bat he's using. Must be awful trying to return those serves with a sponge bat.
Yeah, indeed. Again, Gavin, that first forehand attack is not too fast, but it's enough pressure and it's very low, forces the other player to lift it, and then he can play a faster shot. So Popov, double point ball, wants to recover this game, get himself back into the match. Dimitri from Moscow, been playing since he was 8 years old. That's a great short return from Gavin, then really long to Dimitri's backhand. Very competent play there from Gavin. See the experience rather than the power there. Short, spins it up long, just encourages the error. Popov knows what he's done to him. There's more to it than just hitting the ball and trying to hit it past the other person. Gavin famously also a tennis player. As a junior, he beat Andy Murray. Decided that he wanted to play table tennis, and the rest, as they say, is history for both of them. Andy in the tennis and Gavin in the table tennis. But Gavin certainly uses his tennis experience here, because with this form of the game, you've got much more rangy shots to play. The spin is a little bit reduced. It really suits someone with a tennis background. That's lovely. Was that a little thick edge?
Yeah, I think it did just catch the edge, but it's a good shot anyway, isn't it?
Let's watch that one. He's happy with it. We didn't see it catch the other end of the table, but it certainly hit. There, yeah, you can see.
5-3.
Yeah, what we call a thick edge. Made it bounce slightly differently. Made it harder for Dimitri, but not too lucky. That's a great backhand down the line from Dimitri Popov. Really classy.
Yeah, he picked the topspin serve that time, didn't he? He was onto it very quickly.
Yeah. Dimitri's been struggling to find his sweet spot on the bat against the serve. He found it there. Of course, during the game, he should be getting used to their serve more.
Yeah, that time Gavin threw the backspin one in, and Popov read it quickly, got the bat underneath it, lifted it well.
So, has Dmitry Popov reeled in the Rumgay serve? Be focused, Dmitry, on getting 2 points on his own serve if he can. Oh, that's great defence from Gavin. He got back into it. He's forced to chop on the backhand. Pretty competent at it, and he gets his forehand in.
5-6.
Just quietens the other player, doesn't he?
Yeah, mixed it up really well, didn't he? Played with the backhand chop, and then as soon as he got the slightly weaker ball from Popov, ran round and hit the forehand back at him. Good play. Really good variation from Rumgay.
Looking at them, you'd never know who was the Scot, would you? So, double point balls used up for this match. Dmitry got 1 point on his serve. He'll be probably happy if he gets 1 point against the serve each time at the moment here. 50-50 against the serve seems a pretty good idea to me.
7-6.
With your own serve to come. What he won't want is for Gavin to start getting 2 points on his serve again each time it's his turn to serve. That makes it very, very difficult and puts you under so much pressure on your own serve to follow it up strongly. Goes down the line, more difficult down the line. It's shorter distance to the end of the table, and you can see slightly overhit. Down the diagonal, that would have gone on. The table's long enough, but not down the line. That's your Pythagoras theorem lesson for the day.
Well, so far, Colin, you're disappointed, and Gavin hasn't lifted his shorts and shown you his underpants.
Well, can't have everything, but it's not that stage of the match yet, I don't think. I can imagine it later.
8-all.
It won't happen if Gavin gets behind. Can't believe how composed Popov is. That's a beautiful backhand down the line again from Popov. Didn't really follow it up though. It's a nice stroke play, but was it effective? You've got to play a great shot and then turn and look to follow it up.
Yeah, that's right. It'd be very disappointing to miss that forehand as well. The ball was quite high, mid-table, just overhit it. He is definitely starting to pick that topspin serve from Rumgay, though.
Yeah. Oh, that was good.
8-10.
He kind of did okay, Popov. Competent return, but it was a little bit short on the return of serve, if we consider, if we get to see that. But when it comes back, it bounces a bit short, and you see the ball's up there, exactly where Rumgay wants it, and that enabled him to drive the third ball of the rally straight past him. So, Rumgay opens up that tiny little gap again. Remember when we saw Bagley, he was good at just opening and opening and opening that little gap, keeping the mental pressure on the opponent to have to take chances, but no. So Popov with a chance here to draw level before Rumgay gets to serve again.
Down all.
Unlucky from Gavin. He tried that combination again. One chop with the backhand, running around playing the forehand, but that time just caught the top of the net and flew off the end.
So, square. Can he create some new variations? Into the crossover, beautiful. Popov lucky.
Down 11.
Says so. Just off the top of the net. Gavin blocks it, just flies off the end. And I think this is the first time Popov's been ahead in the match, maybe, or certainly for a long time.
All.
Yeah, he's gradually worked his way in, hasn't he, in his cool, sort of calm way. And Rumgay hasn't been able to shake him off.
Gavin playing the forehand flick, missed the one down the line.
12,
kind of lifted it with his body, but didn't play a full arm stroke.
Yeah, I think he just got there too late as well. The ball just started to drop. Makes it so much harder.
Yeah, and that was such a great return of serve. You see what he did there. He played it wide to Popov's backhand, long and wide. Kind of turned him inside out. Popov was forced to turn his shoulders, couldn't get anything behind the ball, and Rumgay knew that he could drive the following ball wide the other side. Well done, Gavin. 12 all. Rumgay fans.
I think that was John Murphy, wasn't it? Wearing a Scottish shirt, was it?
John in the Rumgay gear. Scotland, Ireland.
13-12.
John Murphy went out in the last 32 earlier on. Brave attempt. Don't know if that was John then. Oh, that's a weak return. Oh, my word.
All.
Popov got away with that, certainly. 13-all. So can't play a forehand, he says.
He won't believe he missed that. He'll be frustrated there.
Yeah, that's not the Rumgay brand that he wants to display. Doesn't feel right when he does that. Has such high expectations of himself. That's a great return. He's missed another
14-13.
Well, 14-13. Game point to Popov.
Yeah, he's been really consistent. Just slowly and surely worked his way up to getting a game point here.
So Gavin facing a game point against him. Oh, that hit the top of the net. Good backhand, good return from Gavin. Oh no, he just missed that.
13,
That must have been just a quarter of a centimetre too low, and it's 1 game all. Popov takes the second. The Russian still no emotion, just going about his business.
Such fine margins, isn't it? Popov hit one, just caught the top of the net, went on. Next shot, Gavin hits one, just catches top of the net, flew off.
Great point. So, yeah, we're talking about, certainly in height terms, a couple of millimetres, and off the side of the table, quite often less than 10 millimetres making the difference, maybe. So the accuracy required. So Popov's net cord went on, Gavin's didn't, and that squares it up at 1-all, rather than if Gavin had won that point, it would have been match point to Rumgay.
He's played well in that game though, Popov. He's quite impressive, his balance is good, he's always in position. Really hard to break down and beat.
Yeah, you can see he focuses more. It's more of a priority to Popov to get in position than it is to hit the ball hard. He'll only hit the ball hard once he's got in position. If he's stretching, he'll try and hang on in the rally. If 1 or 2 go past him, he won't let that unsettle him. He keeps his technique, keeps his composure, keeps the quality. The question is Popov quick enough to cope with the Rumdog aggressive attacks and not get forced off balance and playing weak balls? Let's see if Gavin can get into him.
1-love.
Or if Popov is going to be steady and gradually more in control, especially as he's got used now to Gavin's serve a bit better.
Love 2.
Just a couple of unforced errors crept in at the beginning of the third game. Rumgay needs to pull this back quickly.
One, 2.
So, time for Rumgay to fight back. Not that he's losing by much, he's only a point behind, but it is different when you're playing uphill in terms of the point score rather than downhill. And it's been downhill all the way for Gavin until the very end of that second game. Now he's having to push up. Not a comfortable situation for Gavin. He's got to adopt a different mental approach. You can't afford to get sucked into this. 4-1 down in the final game now. It's all changed around.
That's
yeah, Gavin's just missed too many forehands. He's got to cut out those errors.
That's
that was nearly a brilliant serve from Popov. Just disguising it and playing it into Rumgay's backhand while he was off balance. Short serve, flick return.
2-4.
Good enough from Gavin.
Yeah, kept that return very low. That's why Popov made the mistake.
Studious expression. Popov happy with the serve. It didn't come back too low. It was hittable. Gavin didn't feel get his weight into the ball. That's better. Great drop shot.
Double.
Yeah.
Gavin just making sure there. So his hand goes there. I think that hit bounced twice, just in case I'll hit a winner anyway.
Yeah. Well, you've got to play to the umpire, so keep playing until the umpire calls it. But the umpire did call that the drop shot did bounce twice before Dimitri got back to the table and hit it. And there you go, getting the weight into the ball now. Dimitri chopping, Filip Szymanski style. From the crossover, what a great drop shot. Gavin's so good around the net. There he goes again.
Oh, well played.
5-4.
Yeah. Fearless play, not always smashing the ball.
Yeah, such good variation here. Just kept taking the pace back off, bringing Popov back in, pushing him back again, come back in again.
And that
really
that
good
was
variation.
a good drop shot of a very, very long chop ball.
Yeah.
Well done, Gavin. Well played.
4-6.
But still, he's got a couple of points to catch up. Can he get 2 on his serve? In the ascendancy in this rally, clearly. Another drop shot. Got to start again. Dimitri really happy to control him around the court. Popov just won't get involved in big forehand-to-forehand rallies like, you know, Fleming and Javier would have done.
That time he was so unlucky with the drop shot. Popov just made it back. Great rally.
Yeah, that last one again, not quite getting his weight into it. The ball just hitting the top of the net. That's what's carrying the ball onto the top of the net and not far enough over. Very, very subtle. You have to get yourself in position to play good shots with these bats. They're not slow bats, they're quick.
7-5.
Hardly any grip on them. Really, really hard to get a little bit of spin. And of course, that's the point of the whole exercise. So, a change of ends, change of bats. They leave the bat at the end of the table, pick up the other one. 7-5 to Dmitry Popov. So, this really is anybody's, Tony.
8-5.
Again, he's just a little bit hesitant on that forehand, hasn't he? He's missed 5 or 6 in this game. Just got to push forward a little bit more, transfer his weight forward more.
So many forehands onto the top of the net. Just needs to be a little bit more
6-8.
push off his back leg, I think, onto his front leg, and that will carry the ball further. He's clearly worried about hitting it off the end, but at the moment the opposite is happening.
Yeah, it was much better in that point. He really pushed into that one.
Yeah, good weight transference. And of course, the more you transfer your weight, the more there is to recover for the next shot. So, difficult decisions. It's hard to get your body just right. You've got to think about what might happen next as well. And Dimitri defending again. That's good defence. Very good defence.
7-8.
Gavin, nice and consistent.
Yeah, look at these first forehands, how much power he generates there. That's better, Gavin. Really put himself into those. Excellent stuff.
So 7-8. And the Rumgay contingent. Many nationalities involved in the pink shirt brigade there.
8-0.
Getting right behind him now.
And the fighter that he is, he's pulled himself back. We've seen him do this so many times. Look as though it's slipping away, and he fights back.
Yeah. So strong mentally. He won't give you anything. Such a great competitor.
9-8.
And Popov happy with that one. Bit of power from the Russian. Nothing Gavin could do about that. He's just got to acknowledge it was a good shot. Now geeing himself up for the final lap of this third and final game. Happy.
9-all.
Back in the lead. He knew that was a big one. Quick towel down. So after every 6 points, nine all, that's 18 points, multiple of 6. So after every 6 points, they can go and towel down. And this might be the last regroup they have before there's a decisive action in this game. Dimitri,
9-10.
he's not doing a lot with the serve, but he's more comfortable with returning Gavin's serve now.
Yeah, Gavin missed that one, but at least he was positive with the forehand. I feel that's got to be the way till the end of this game.
Great rally, great rally. Topspin away from the table from Popov. Didn't even really give him the opportunity to go back and chop. That serve, third ball, fifth ball, seventh ball attack. Lovely. The third ball wasn't hard. The fifth ball was harder, seventh ball was much harder again. Just getting the ball up after every shot. Lovely stuff.
$11-10.
Great composure from Popov. A little bit lucky off the net cord again, Tony.
Yeah, maybe he's had a few.
Yeah, Gavin just gets another
Gavin,
one.
but
Yeah.
Popov dealt with that really well, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Was untroubled by that one. So return onto the top of the net. Popov dealt with it beautifully. Kept it down. Can Gavin survive this? He so much wants to get to the last 16. He doesn't want to go out on day one. Oh, what a great return from Popov. And again, Gavin Rumgay, instead of using his power and aggression, shows that he's got the touch of anybody as well. What a great drop shot. Well played, Gavin. Popov, nice footwork, but that was just too far to get in too short of time.
13-11.
Good serve, got the opportunity, but just overhit it.
Yeah. Well, he's dropped a few onto the top of the net and off. That one he gave it a little bit more. He's done a couple of good ones. That one went a little bit too far. Again, if you do one onto the net and then one just off the end, at least you know where your range is. You're not doing the same mistake again and again. Oh, but that is the same again.
14-11.
Oh, and Gavin's 4 match points down. He needs 3 points to get to match point for himself. So 2 forehands off the end have given the very, very calm and thoughtful Dmitry Popov from Moscow match point. Gavin's so brave.
12-14.
Popov almost tempted him to do that one, but he took it, and he took it with courage.
Yeah, this match not over yet. Rumgay got great serves. He's got 2 of them to come. So
Yep.
let's see what happens.
And I know Gavin's attitude. I'm 3 points from victory. Even though he's match point down. Good power. Great drop shot. Good power again. Dimitri, get back into position. What a rally. Backspin, topspin, everything. And Dmitry Popov does it. He's put Gavin Rumgay out at the last 32. Slams his back. Popov of the Russian Federation through to the last 16. He wanted that one. To get Rumgay out in the last 32 is a great victory. He loves his country. And a great practice partner of the great champion, Maxim Shmiryov. Gavin Rumgay out of the tournament on day one. Hard luck, Gavin. Congratulations to Dmitry Popov.
And we only have one